As of Friday the 28th of August, 2026, Kraken has restored access to accounts hit by a wave of sanctioned crypto dust, but the episode has exposed a serious weakness in exchange compliance. The trigger was nearly 12,000 tiny transfers sent to Kraken-linked wallets between the 17th and 24th of August, most worth just a few cents or dollars. These came from a wallet Arkham Intelligence linked to HTX, formerly Huobi. Because HTX was sanctioned by the UK in May and the EU in July for allegedly helping Russians evade sanctions, any incoming funds from related wallets can set off automated freezes. In plain terms, a dust attack sends tiny unsolicited cryptocurrency to thousands of addresses to pollute their transaction history and force compliance systems to react. The timeline matters. Transfers arrived between August 17, 2026 and August 24, 2026, and Kraken froze affected accounts as automated checks flagged the incoming funds. By August 25, 2026, Kraken's compliance team had restored access, while continuing to hold the sanctioned funds as required. Unofficial estimates suggest around $4.2 million may remain frozen, though Kraken has not confirmed that figure. HTX denies sending the transfers and is investigating whether the wallet was misattributed or controlled by a malicious third party. Block SEC CEO Andy Zhou described the tactic as weaponizing the compliance system itself, because attackers can manipulate the transaction graph at very low cost. Kraken says it does not know who is behind the attacks, but suspects the goal is operational disruption for a large number of users. For ordinary users, the impact is immediate even if the amounts are tiny. A few pence of unsolicited crypto can lock an account, block withdrawals, and trigger reviews, because exchanges must treat any exposure to sanctioned funds as a potential breach. That creates a perverse incentive. A hostile actor can target thousands of customers at almost no cost. Kraken's status page is still showing partially degraded service today, with funding delays for Thorchain's Rune, Keychain, Nessa and TAC reported as recently as the 27th of August. Kraken has not said these delays are directly linked to the dust attack, but they add to the sense of operational strain. The real cost is trust. Customers see themselves punished for receiving money they never asked for. The next phase is likely to be more about structural response than this single attack. Exchanges cannot ignore sanctioned dust, because regulators expect every transaction to be screened. But they also cannot keep locking thousands of users every time a hostile wallet sends them pennies. Expect exchanges to refine systems that distinguish between active engagement with a sanctioned entity and passive exposure through unsolicited dust. Kraken says it is working with authorities to prevent these attacks from having their intended impact. That could lead to shared threat intelligence on hostile wallets, faster account restoration protocols, and clearer regulatory guidance on very small exposure. If that does not happen, more attacks are likely, because they are cheap, hard to trace and clearly effective at causing disruption. The Kraken lockout is not really about 12,000 small transactions. It is a warning that compliance tools can be turned against the very users they are meant to protect. Sanctions enforcement is essential, but when a dust transfer of a few cents can freeze a legitimate account, the system has a design flaw. The challenge for regulators, exchanges and users is to prove that safety and usability do not have to be enemies. For now, if you hold crypto on an exchange, review your account activity, understand how your platform handles unsolicited deposits, and do not assume a low balance protects you from compliance freezes. Unsolicited dust is now a permanent feature of crypto, and how exchanges respond will define the next chapter of industry trust.